In some international news now, distraught family members of the more than 60 people who were killed when a fuel tanker exploded in Tanzania gathered yesterday as preparations for funerals got underway. Witnesses said the truck tipped over trying to avoid a motorcycle. Drivers of motorcycle taxis as well as locals flocked to the scene to collect fuel. 3 days of mourning have been declared.
According to the region's governor, the explosion was triggered when a man tried to retrieve the truck's battery, creating sparks that ignited the fuel. Footage from the scene showed the truck engulfed in fierce flames and huge clouds of black smoke, with charred bodies and the burnt-out remains of motorcycle taxis scattered on the ground among scorched trees. Local officials and staff prepared wooden coffins and women wept as people gathered in the town of Morogoro in western Tanzania for the funerals, which were due to be held later in the day. Another 70 people were injured in the explosion, which happened on Saturday near the town of Morogoro, west of the economic capital Dar es Salaam, after the tanker overturned and people rushed to collect the petrol that was spilling out of the vehicle. The government has declared 3 days of mourning, and President John Magufuli has asked people to stop putting their lives at risk by stealing petrol.
Minister of International Relations and Cooperation Naledi Pandor has, on behalf of the government, expressed condolences to the people and government of Tanzania after more than 60 people were killed in a fuel tanker explosion. The tragedy comes just days before President Cyril Ramaphosa's state visit to Tanzania. The visit by President Ramaphosa will be his first since taking office after the May elections. It's expected the two African nations will strengthen bilateral relations. Areas of focus will be on boosting economic, cultural and social relations. In 2018 alone, South African exports to Tanzania amounted to nearly 6 billion rand. Following the state visit, President Ramaphosa will attend the 39th Ordinary SADC Summit of Head of States, also held in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania.
Our President will undertake a state visit to the United Republic of Tanzania from the 14th to the 15th of August. At the invitation of the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, His Excellency President John Pombe Magufuli. South Africa and Tanzania enjoy strong fraternal, historical, as well as excellent political, economic, and social relations, which were cemented during the period of the liberation struggle. The government and the people of Tanzania, under the late President Mwalimu Julius Nyerere, hosted the liberation movements from the Southern African region. South Africa established formal diplomatic relations with Tanzania in 1994,